You're listening to the Round Table Podcast.
Welcome everyone to the very first podcast of the Round Table. I'm your host Kobe. I'm here with my co-host colleagues Ben vs. Food, aka Rooney, Piljira, aka Eddie, and Vandren, aka Drew. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about yourself, Rooney? Why don't you go first?
My name is Brent vs. Food. I am an avid gamer. I have a PlayStation. I have an Xbox. I'm an upcoming YouTuber, and I go to college for writing. I think that's pretty much it.
Nice. Drew?
Hey, I'm Drew, aka Vandren. I'm really into movies, video games, music. I got a PS4, got some of that PC Master Race stuff going, even though I suck at it. But yeah, that's pretty much about it.
And Eddie?
What's up, guys? My name's Eddie, also known as Gojira. I am potential animator, game designer, big Godzilla fan. Just like the other guys, I too love movies and video games.
What's up, guys? I'm Kobe. Again, like my friends, just like play video games, chill, working on YouTube and Twitch, working on making a name for myself, just like my friends here. That's why we're kind of doing this podcast, because we want to put ourselves out there. So yeah, that's us, a little bit about ourselves. Let's get into our first topic. So, what are our best and worst? What the best and worst of 2018 was for us? So, does anyone want to go first?
Yeah, why not?
Let's start with the worst. That way, we can segue into best.
What do you want to talk about? The worst of what?
Just
Music?
worst. No, worst of 2018. Because we're coming to that conclusion.
Oh, worst part of the year during your life.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and then segue into the best. That way it's like. Nice.
All right, I gotta say the worst part of the year was when baseball season ended, because now we're in that void of life that you're in college and stuff, and you're just trying to get through it because you love baseball so much that I do. I'm a diehard Sox fan. It's because you don't have that thrill anymore, and then winter came. And I think the worst movie I saw this year was, people are probably gonna hate me for this, but
say it.
I gotta get a list of movies in front of me right now.
Oh.
How do you not remember it?
Well, I saw a couple stinkers. I did.
There were so many bad movies.
Just say the one at the top of your head.
What's that one with Kevin Hart?
Oh my
Night
God.
School. Night School. Is that what you're talking about?
That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
But I also hated Predator.
I thought
Yeah.
Predator.
I didn't think Predator was good
Hey,
either.
garbage.
Mm-hmm. It could have been better.
Maybe
So
stop making Predator.
yeah. So is that it for your worst, Rooney?
I think that's pretty much it. Don't see Predator. If you see it,
Yeah.
If you think
Don't
any-
see Predator.
If you take anything from this podcast, just don't see Predator.
don't play Metal Gear Survive either. If you see Metal Gear
Oh,
Survive,
yeah.
look at it.
Oh my God.
That game was. All right, Drew. You want to go? You want to go next?
Sure. So, yeah, worst part of the year. I
Yeah.
thought this was a pretty good year. I mean, for me personally, I had a pretty stressful semester in college. So hopefully hopefully that gets a little bit better. But yeah, my worst movies list. Luckily, I made a spreadsheet of it.
Nice.
So my number one worst movie is The Competition. My God, that was terrible.
All right, Eddie, you want to go next? Just say whatever the worst was.
I gotta say the worst part of 2018 for me. It's towards the end of it, because got all this stuff going on. Math class in college was just beating me up left and right. Like you think you know how to do the formula, like write it down.
Right.
Next thing you know, it screws you over. You learn a couple more, and on the test you just get screwed. You're like, you lost everything. No memory of how to do it, even with studying for like hours and up to 5 a.m. Another thing, just
No, yeah, go ahead.
let's see, it has to be back in. Okay, so I just recently, last year started a job, right? I did not. It's all right. I work at the food service, just making things and food for people to eat and stuff. I did not expect how busy we would get during the Super Bowl.
Oh my God, how packed was it?
Very packed. We had to hire someone to be at the cashier. Everyone had their own station to be at all times.
Wait, like you hired someone off, like straight from some random person?
No. Like we had to get somebody to be our cashier for the entire day.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And as everything was going crazy, I got these few burns on my arms, my little battle scars right here. Oof. Yeah, that just sums up about the worst of my year.
Yeah. I think the worst for me of 2018 was just my health. I really wish I could have worked out more and just be more healthy. That's a big part of me, and that's what I want, especially going into 2019. I want to start going to the gym more. I want to start eating healthy. I want to take care. I want to take care of my body more. I haven't always been in the best shape, and it's just not seeing that progress in 2018. It kind of hurt, and I'm really hoping next year I'm able to accomplish that. So, yeah. So, let's get let's brighten things up. Let's make things happy and talk about the best thing that has happened to you in 2018. Who do you want to go first?
The best thing that happened to me in 2018.
Yes, the absolute best. The one that put a smile on your face.
Seeing Aquaman and how great that movie was. Back, not only seeing Into the Spider-Verse, seeing the dynamic of a writer and his characters and what they develop, but the absolute best came when I played between Red Dead and Spider-Man, but I'll throw Spider-Man up there for now. When I played Spider-Man PS4, and I waited all night with my buddies till 12 midnight to play that game, and I skipped the next day because I had a tear in my eye and a smile on my face. And it was so beautiful, the graphics, the music, and how it incorporates the tenderness of the Raimi films. It incorporates the mentality of Andrew Garfield and the emotion of Tom Holland.
Oh yeah.
Good. Insomniac, if you're listening, I love Spider-Man. I love writing videos. Please let me join Insomniac. I will make you a freaking amazing Spider-Man that no one ever will make. Red Dead. Red Dead.
But the music.
Top of Red Dead. That music, that's the way it is. That song makes me bawl my eyes out every time. But in closing, God of War deserved to be Game of the Year because it did something.
Oh, yeah. It did amazing.
Transcended the gaming revolution, and I am happy that single-player games are coming back because Battle Royals have to die.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. They're not doing it.
But Red Dead Redemption just added a Battle Royale mode.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. It's like a 35-player Battle Royale mode.
Oh, my God. Drew, you want to
uninstall Red Dead?
There you go.
Drew, you want to go ahead and talk about your best of 2018?
Yeah, I had a pretty good year at work, actually. Someone came around, I was able to pick a bunch of hours, got overtime. I also got Employee of the Month, which made me really happy and feel really appreciated there. So I got to say that warmed my heart a bit. I really like that. For best music, I don't really listen to a whole bunch of albums, but I really love Gorillaz' new The Now Now album. I think is one of their best albums. And in terms of video games, I didn't really play a whole lot of new video games this year either, but I loved Red Dead and Spider-Man. I got to play those two. Really great games, complete opposites in terms of content-wise, I kind of think, even though they're both open world, but both really had great and powerful stories and messages that really got to you, you know? Yeah. And even Let's Go Pikachu, I've been playing a little bit of that. I think it's great, even though it's kind of geared more towards the younger audience. I think what they're doing with it and how they're making sort of an introductory game to the new generation is a really good move, even though that's not a popular opinion.
Bringing it back to old school. All right, so Eddie, you want to talk about your best 2018?
Oh, sure. I got a couple good ones. I remember back when we were before the semester ended, I was in the cafeteria. I'm following some Twitter page that says, "Hey, you should check out this guy's Twitter account. He's been posting things," and I'm like, "Sure." So I followed it. I'm a big fan of Undertale. So when I was following the Undertale freaking Twitter page, it was doing these weird, creepy posts you've been waiting for such a long time. I'm like, okay, what was going on here? And right when it hit a certain point in time, a link was given to everybody, and Deltarune came out. I was just freaking out. I'm like, whoa, what is going on here?
Right.
So I've been trying not to like make any sound in like such a quiet environment, even though it was just a demo. I can't wait till the rest of the game gets completed, even though it's gonna take about 3 years. Oh, just for one guy. Another great friggin' time I had, beach with my friend. We were just relaxing, just chilling around, looking at the water. I'm there waiting for this certain trailer to come out, and oh boy, Godzilla King of the Monsters just
oh yeah, dude.
just came and swept. I don't care for any movie coming out next year. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to.
I hear you, dude. Like, I'm not as big of a Godzilla fan as you are, but I do appreciate the series, and it's really good. It looks really good.
Freaking waited 5 years for this, but I don't care. Oh, the wait. And then we just got a new trailer recently, a couple weeks ago, and that was really good too.
I was sitting in the theater watching Aquaman, and then the trailer for Godzilla came on, and I was like, I want to see this so bad. And then not only I came in the class one day, no, at Starbucks, and Eddie was like, yo, did you see the Godzilla trailer? And I was like, no. He goes, watch this. And I had like the biggest smile on my face. I was like, Eddie, yes!
Dude, Mothra looks so good. Like, oh my god. The CGI just looks amazing.
She looks more of an insect than.
Well, I mean,
she looks more bug-like.
She's a bug.
No, like they made her. Because in the other movie, she has like these stubby arms, like nothing to like a real moth would have.
And well, I mean, they're gonna do that for effect, you know. They're gonna give her like a fighting chance, you know.
Yeah, especially in this movie, Jesus.
I think she's gonna help Godzilla though. I don't think they're gonna fight each other.
Yeah, they already said something.
They might fight at first, but I think
there's gonna be no fighting between the two since they're both good guys.
Because obviously the main villain is Ghidorah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's my best years.
I think my best of 2018. You know, there's a lot like, you know, playing Spider-Man, playing God of War, all the games. But I think the one that really put a smile on my face and that almost made me cry was just seeing all the trailers for Kingdom Hearts 3 and finally getting a release date, because this is my childhood game. Like, I played this since I was a kid. I've been waiting years and years and years for this game, and we're finally getting it January 29th. This is huge for me. Like, I can't wait to play this game and just enjoy it. And yeah, I'm a lost of words. Like, that's how great and exciting I am for this game.
Years in the making.
Yeah, like 14, 15 years. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, that's our best and worst of 2018. So, all right, Drew, you got the list, right? What topic you want to start with?
Let's see what we got. We got movies, music, games. That's about it for like.
All right, let's start with the first one, movies. So who wants to begin?
Oh boy, let's go with Rooney.
Yeah, let's go. I feel like Rooney has a lot.
This is a Rooney topic right here.
Go ahead, Rooney. We're talking about movies right now. Anything from this year to next year to years beyond.
All right, guys, we have to talk about one thing.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I think you know where this is going.
We got to talk about that Snap.
Oh my god, the Snap, dreaded.
How the trailers and stuff hyped that movie so much, and you're sitting there, and you get to that point where everything starts going downhill, and Doctor Strange is doing 14,602,982 possibilities.
Yeah, and they only win one.
And you're like there and stuff, and you're getting to that point, and then you're seeing the spectacle and everything, and Captain America comes on screen, and Spider-Man's badass, and the dialogue's perfect, and the script is awesome.
Yeah.
And then Thanos out when Spider-Man feels so good. I was sitting in the theater. It was packed at Boston Road Rave Cinema 15.
Yeah.
It was packed, and people were crying their ass off.
Oh, I can imagine.
I walked out of the theater and I almost passed out.
Oh my god, dude, that's
just killed all your characters by one guy with a purple man with a yellow glove and some rocks. And Star-Lord is the blame for everything. I don't care.
Hey, let's not blame him. Okay, it wasn't really his fault. He didn't mean to do it. He was just angry that died.
I blame Nebula for telling him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the, dude, it wasn't Star-Lord's fault. He didn't mean to do it. He was just upset.
I mean, if your girlfriend was killed,
yeah, you're gonna be upset.
He not only did he lose his mom,
and
he lost something else close. He lost something close to him as well. So I understand, but screw Star-Lord.
Yeah. He lost his dad. He had to kill his dad. He lost his mom. He lost what's his face? Yondu, who's basically.
Oh yeah.
I really thought it was a good year for Marvel because Marvel put out a lot of properties. Yeah. They put out Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 was really. They put out Infinity War. They put out Ant-Man and the Wasp. They put out Black Panther. I mean,
Black Panther was. Oh my God.
Black Panther it revolutionized a generation and a genre, and this is the movie that people have been waiting for. The show, and this was Marvel's version of Wonder Woman, like how it changed the film dynamic and the comic book lore and revolution that people perceive through society. Into the Spider-Verse, though, is my favorite movie of the year. Aquaman's my second. I'm sorry.
No, I agree. I thought Into the Spider-Verse was amazing. It literally felt like you hopping into the comics and just being a part of just the action, the voice acting is amazing. Everything's just really good and really well put together.
Now, where would you put Infinity War on your list, Rooney? Because he said, Spider-Verse was 1, Aquaman was 2. How far down from those two is Infinity War?
Oh man, Infinity War. It's such a hard list because Into the Spider-Verse is number 1. No, they flip-flopped. Actually, they flip-flopped back and forth. But then you had Venom movie. You had Deadpool 2, which was a really good movie. You had Black Panther, which was a really good movie. You had Infinity War, which was the culmination of 10 years, and Kevin Feige standing Bob Ross style with a paintbrush, making all these characters and stuff come to life and creating a world that you want to dive into.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
It really is. There's so many good Marvel movies this year.
It's just so hard. I want to put Infinity War at the top. I really do. But Into the Spider-Verse just comes along, and Infinity War is a really good live-action movie. No, actually, no. Screw the live-action. Screw the cartoon. Into the Spider-Verse makes you feel like you're Spider-Man. It also separates race. It separates equality. It separates equity. It separates dynamic. And it just shows everything.
Gotta take that leap of faith. If you've seen the movie, you'll know what the reference is.
I need to see that movie.
Yeah. So much I could talk about. There really is.
Let's keep it going. Drew, Eddie, you guys got movies that you were excited to see or that you're going to be excited to see?
Okay, so let me pull up my top 10 lists of movies. But anyway, I just want to say I haven't seen Spider-Verse yet. I really want to see that one. So my top 10 list could change.
Yeah.
Number 10, I have A Quiet Place. I thought that was a really good movie, really well directed by John Krasinski, beautifully written, but I put it at the bottom because it's kind of forgettable after a while. I don't really remember exactly what happened except for, a few key parts, especially that shocking beginning of the movie. Number 9, I put Ready Player One, another great Spielberg film. 8 was Chappaquiddick, which surprised me about how good I was. It's about Ted Kennedy when he killed a woman over a bridge. He drove his car off a bridge and killed a woman. And they go really deep into blaming him and everything. It's really crazy. Number 7, Black Panther. I just want to say Black Panther isn't a superhero movie, and I mean that in the best way possible, that it doesn't have to be about the action or the fighting or even Black Panther. The Black Panther costume is only in the movie for 2 scenes, but yet the way they filmed it, it just all comes together better than a lot of the other Marvel films, and they had less than half of the action, which I thought was really great. Number 6, I put Heredity, which is a really intense horror film. I don't really have much else to say about that without spoiling it, so you should go see that.
Yeah.
Number 5, Bohemian Rhapsody. I know this is
I didn't see that.
That wasn't really a huge popular film, but I really love, Queen and Freddie Mercury, so I like the direction they went with that movie. A couple of things I didn't really care about, like, they got the timeline about when Freddie got AIDS backwards. They said that he got it before Live Aid, which he didn't know he had until after Live Aid, so they kind of got the timelines all mixed up. Sorry to Bother You was number 4. That's, it's not the movie you expect it to be. He thinks it's going to be about telemarketing and turns into something else. I don't really want to say too much more about that one either.
Yeah.
Number 3, I got Infinity War. Great movie, probably one of the best Marvel films out there, especially, The Snap. And yeah, I mean, I watched it with my mom the other day, and, she even loved it. It's really great movie in general, like Black Panther. Number 2 was Searching, which really surprised me. It's the first time they actually got one of those movies where, the whole film's filmed in front of in front of a computer screen. They actually got it right for the first time ever. And even then, the acting in that movie was phenomenal. I mean, what's his face? The guy from Harold and Kumar, I think it was. He was the main character. He did a fantastic job.
On Cho.
Yeah, Johnny Cho. Yeah. He was the main character. He did a fantastic job of acting. Definitely opposite of Harold and Kumar. And my number 1 film, which really surprised me about how fantastic it was Isle of Dogs. Such a great stop-motion film, a lot of heart to it, great comedy, great cast of Bill Murray, Jeff Goldblum, Bryan Cranston, fantastic cast in that movie, too.
I'm definitely going to take a look at some of those.
Yeah, honestly, that, literally, I don't know, they all sound really good. I'm going to have to, check those out.
And next year, I'm really looking forward to Endgame. I really was happy they called it Endgame, because when Doctor Strange at the end of the film was like, we're in the Endgame now, I'm like, that's a good title for the next film. I'm surprised they actually went for it,
I mean, I was really hoping that they were going to, either call it Assemble or Annihilation. Both of those sound amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, Godzilla 2 looks great. King of Monsters. That looks like
yes. Please, 4-5 freaking years.
Eddie, if you want to kind of explain it, go ahead.
Swear to freaking God, in 2020, if he loses to Kong, I'm gonna be
God, I think he's gonna lose. I think they're gonna end it with him.
No, they're not gonna.
I think they're gonna end it with both of them dying.
Can I give my prediction about how it's gonna end? Sorry to cut you off.
Well, what was it?
So there's gonna be a big fight between King Kong and Godzilla, and then Mothra's gonna fly by. And they're gonna make up because it's Mothra, and it makes me think of Martha from Batman v Superman, and Mothra's gonna bring them together. If this ends that way, it's gonna be my favorite movie.
My God, yeah, Mothra is just like, you can't fight, stop fighting.
Guys, you don't understand the symbolism and the importance of the Martha scene.
Oh my! See, Rooney's just salty because the actor who plays Superman is no longer playing Superman.
And that's not true. That's not true.
Yes, it is true.
It is true.
Jason Momoa said Henry Cavill is still Superman, and he talks to him every single day. Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say he's the best Superman to ever play. I'm just saying, who knows how long it'll be till he goes back to the role.
Excited for him to do Witcher. Don't get me wrong.
Honestly, I'm starting to have second thoughts about it. I think it should just stay a game. I don't know how it's gonna do as a TV series. I mean, it could turn out like Game of Thrones, kind of.
If we're talking about Netflix, by the way, Netflix, if you're listening to this, and screw you, IGN.
My God! Oh my God!
I did Daredevil. You understand me? I get it. You can cancel Iron Fist. You can cancel Luke Cage. But we don't deserve a show like Daredevil. We never did. Daredevil was a show that went beyond and broke the comic book and superhero mold and identity. Daredevil is something we will never see again. The way Marvel casts their characters, Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock, perfect. Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin, Wilson Fisk. When you watch 13 episodes of Daredevil and you binge them back to back, and you're just on the anticipation of your seat, Daredevil is the pinnacle of superhero television and movies. I am sorry. We will never get anything like it ever again.
I mean, we could. We could. You just gotta be patient. All right, Drew, what's next on the list?
Oh, actually, we didn't. I cut Eddie off earlier. I don't know if Eddie has anything to say about his movies.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want to be rude, Eddie. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Finish what you're gonna say.
I completely forgot about the talk.
Wait,
You're talking about Godzilla.
Eddie, let's talk about how bad Pacific Uprising was.
Oh my god, please no.
Oh my god, like the first one was honestly. They should have just kept the first one left alone. Like the first one was really.
I mean, no, they could have done a better sequel. Like kept some of the characters from the first movie, but they decided to kill her off.
That was my first time watching Pacific Rim. I didn't see the first one, so this is my introduction to the series.
They didn't even tell us what happened to the main guys in the first one.
Apparently, they're making a Netflix anime version of it. So,
oh my god! I mean, who knows? That could be good. That has potential.
Gil Toro's directed some pretty good animations before.
Yeah,
we got John Boyega. Oh my god! When I saw that, I was so turned away.
John Boyega's acting in that movie was.
Oh yeah, it was. He should have. I don't think he should have done his British.
I liked him in Star Wars. It's just this. Hell no.
I mean, if they made him do like a different voice and not British, it would have been a lot better.
I think that's his actual.
That's his real accent.
That is. So that's what I'm saying. They should have had him done like an American voice or something.
Damn.
Well, I don't know.
Well, he was Idris Elba's son in the movie. Idris Elba's English, right?
It doesn't bother me with the voice. It just bothers me with his personality. Like the
like a player.
Yeah.
I fell asleep in the movie. And
Andrew told me that.
Yeah, when I woke up, I just heard the Trollolo song, and I'm like, "What movie am I in?" I'm like, "Did I miss this movie and go see something else?" Because
and the thing about this. Go ahead, Rooney. Sorry.
Did you guys see Fantastic Beasts 2?
I heard it was terrible.
What? Really?
It's not that bad. Like if you're a Potterhead, a lot of stuff is like gonna make you and like, ooh, I see what you did there. But if like you just want to see a movie, you're gonna be like, okay, this is a lot of exposition and storytelling that we really don't need, and like Canto Bight, like you should just cut this whole thing out. Like, like you can tell they're stretching it over 5 movies. Like,
I mean, they're supposed to be making like 3 other movies after this or whatever.
I give it a 7.5.
Okay, IGN.
If we're talking about IGN, sorry to cut you off, Drew.
Oh, that's fine.
IGN annoyed me, and so did Rotten Tomatoes, because IGN said in the Aquaman review, too much water. How are you
oh my god. Too much water.
I love it.
Supposed to have a movie called Aquaman being underwater in Atlantis, but you're going to say too much water.
They did that actually.
Too much water. I love that.
And if Rotten Tomatoes, if you're listening to this, your days of sabotaging DC and trying to talk down to DC fans.
Well, Can I? Rotten Tomatoes is actually just an algorithm of it collects all reviews throughout the internet and magazines, and it puts together about whether or not people recommend it. Like a 90% Rotten Tomatoes doesn't mean it's like an A-. 90% means 90% of critics recommend this movie.
Rotten Tomatoes is garbage. I don't even follow them anymore. I blocked their proxy on my computer. Like even if I try to type it in, it won't even pop up anymore.
Are you serious? Jesus.
I hate Rotten Tomatoes. Right, and ripped apart Batman versus Superman reviews. I mean, it wasn't the greatest movie. It had its moments, but I don't think it performed well.
I enjoyed the Doomsday fight though.
Yeah, that was cool. I gotta say that was the fight was cool.
I tell everyone, if you're gonna see BVS, you have to watch the Ultimate Edition.
That's why
Martha, why'd you say that name?
Why'd you say that name?
Shows the Batman that Superman has humanity and that he's about to take a life. This life that he's actually taken, and it's going to show that this alien is actually human, and that's really affecting Batman because he's going against his vow.
Hang on, I thought it was actually because the last words that Batman heard his father say was Martha, because it's his mom, and then the last thing Superman was going to say was also Martha, and that clicked with him saying that he's no better than the person who killed his parents.
I mean,
Yeah, Ronnie.
you could
Another
incorporate
thing.
that into the PTSD that Bruce Wayne has and the Snyderverse and the DC extended universe.
Well, I mean, he just has a fear of bats. So I mean,
And another thing. Batman killed people.
I wouldn't say kill.
To be honest, I didn't have
mean,
a problem with that, especially since he's an older
No,
Batman.
but what made him stop killing an alien about humanity and stuff if he just literally killed some people before?
Oh, it's because he connected to that he's no better of a person for killing than the person who killed his parents were. It kind of made a connection.
Remember, this is a Batman who's been broken. He's had his Robin taken away from him. He's been in Gotham for 20 years. He's seen what Gotham's done to people, how it's torn apart Wayne Manor, how it's torn apart his family. That puts a lot of toll on him. The Robins are his soldiers, but he looks at them as chess pieces too. But he has to have the mentality and the integrity of them as sons. Put your identity into that and let that sink in for a second.
Put yourself in his shoes.
Nah.
Just not.
We're all Marvel fanatics.
I know this is a long stretch, but because the whole Henry Cavill might not be Superman, Ben Affleck might not be Batman anymore. I hope they do a thing where they keep Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne and they bring Batman Beyond in to the series. I think that would be amazing.
That would be pretty cool.
Oh no,
that would be pretty cool.
Oh,
you disagree?
What, you don't think that's a good idea?
We don't need Batman Beyond.
What's wrong with him? He's cool.
Hey, Kobe.
What's up?
Sorry to cut it short, but I have to be going now.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you for joining us, Eddie. It was definitely a blast, and we hope to see you in the next one.
All right, see you guys.
See you, Eddie.
See you.
Bye.
I feel
continue,
bad.
Eddie?
No.
He didn't get to talk about top things.
I mean, if you have to go, you have to go. I mean, you can't really do anything about that.
We can let him talk about the next one.
Yeah.
No, we don't need Batman Beyond yet. What we do need is to get rid of Ezra.
I mean, he wasn't bad. He wasn't awful. He just could have been better.
Grant Gustin's better. Wow, I got a terrible cough.
I will say Grant Gustin was a good Flash. But I mean, Ezra Miller, he didn't do like a terrible job.
If you're in the meeting room at Warner Brothers, one thing to fix Justice League, you know what it is?
Grant Gustin.
Not even. Don't make Ezra Miller Barry Allen. You know who you make him?
Who? Who?
Wally West.
I mean, what the Wally West and Flash he's pretty good.
Oh no! You make it so you're making like a line for line reboot of the animated series because that's what people want.
I mean, I'm like overthinking this. I mean, yeah. Drew, what's next on the list?
Next on this list, we have favorite music, favorite games, celebrity deaths.
Let's. Do you guys want to do music? Or we can skip music.
You can skip music. Can't really think of anything.
Yeah, like I said, the only thing I really liked for music this year was the Now Now by Gorillaz. I listened to Mumford & Sons' new album. That was great. Kind of a mixture of their last two albums because, Mumford & Sons is usually folk, but then their last album was all rock. But they kind of, blended the genres together, which I thought was really nice. But other than that, I don't have much else to say about music.
All right, so let's go to games then. So games of 2018 and games you're excited for in 2019.
I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 3.
I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game. I really should get on that.
I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 3.
So for you, I would recommend. So it'd be kind of too late to play through all of them. So just kind of watch, like a video on YouTube on the entire story in like 20 minutes or whatever. Like just search those up.
Like it's like 8 games, right? And they're all canon.
Yeah, yeah. So I would just like watch a YouTube video and like.
And a lot of them take place at the same time.
Mm-hmm. But because like literally, I haven't stopped watching any of the trailers since they came out. Like the songs are great. The game just looks fantastic, and I'm just excited. Like we're literally like what 4 or 5 weeks away, maybe 4.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, was there any other game you guys are excited for or enjoyed? I think we covered games that we've already enjoyed. Let's talk about like games that we are excited for.
I'm excited for Maneater. I don't know if you guys know that one. It's like you play a shark and you go around like destroying like the oceans and the people and everything like that. It's kind of like
that.
Yeah, it's kind of like Jaws Unleashed, but actually good.
That sounds terrifying.
It looks great.
Imagine that game in VR.
Ooh.
Did you ever go to Best Buy and you put their VR headset on? They put you underwater, then you look around. There's like a shark coming towards you.
Wait, what?
Like if you go to Best Buy, they have like a VR
Oh yeah,
demo
yeah.
thing.
I've done that.
Yeah, and then you're underwater in one of them, and you turn around. There's a shark like right next to your face. It scares you every time.
Yeah, it's VR scary.
Terrified to put on VR.
I think you'd like the Batman. There's a Batman VR where it's like it looks like you're putting on the suit and the gear.
It's
I think
like
that one.
it's an Arkham game, right? Technically.
I think so.
I want to call it that. I've seen the story. It makes no sense.
But well, I mean, it looks for a VR game. It looks pretty cool because like you're basically Batman.
Yeah, most of the VR games are just testing the technologies now until they perfect and actually be able to get more decent games out.
Yeah, until they actually put you in the game. Until you die in the game, you die in real life.
Can we talk about that? Is that true that Kirito is coming to Smash? Please tell me it's not true.
Kirito? I know Joker's coming to Smash.
I don't think so. I don't think he is.
Who's Kirito?
Kirito, he's from SAO.
From SAO.
What's SAO?
It's an anime.
Sort of.
Yeah.
I think they have to be video game related. They have to be from video games. For Smash.
I don't think he's. I mean, if he is, then they better make him look good, because
I'm just a little nervous.
Why?
I just hope they don't. I'm just a little nervous. I hope they don't.
Well, I mean, you gotta remember, Super Smash Bros. Is a game where like you can pick your character and fight. You don't have to pick,
But you have to pay for him.
Yeah, yeah, that too. Like, no one has to pay for. You don't have to pay for him. You can have Smash without having him.
But it's not complete.
Oh,
it's empty. It's a missing roster.
No. Yeah, you guys got anything else to add? I mean, we're nearing about 40 minutes right now, so.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
what else is coming out this year for games?
I will check right now.
For 20, are you talking about like 2018?
Yeah, no, 2019, like upcoming.
2019? Yeah. Well, I mean, Anthem. You guys heard of Anthem?
Yeah, that looks interesting.
Anthem looks really interesting. Like, I'd be down to try it out.
Although I feel like it could be one of those games that flops massively, like No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait until people tell me it's good.
Well, okay. So here's the thing: No Man's Sky. Yes, it did flop, but that's because they kind of rushed it and they brought it out too early. Like, I felt like if they just worked on it a little bit more, maybe even delayed it, it would have been okay. I mean, look at it now; it's still kind of a hit, kind of. I think not a big hit, but like.
Oh, they revived it and they fixed all the flaws. They pretty much made a whole new game.
Yeah, they finally put in multiplayer. They added a bunch of stuff. It's still fun to play. You can play with your friends now. But have you guys played Fallout 76 yet?
No.
No.
I'm only gonna get that if it's on a huge discount, and I'm just gonna get it for the lols to see if it's actually as terrible as people are saying.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys. Well, go ahead, Drew.
Did you see that they did this big sale on their microtransaction things? The big sale was that you could get a Santa Claus outfit for $10. That was the sale.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
It's like, first of all, you only go use a Santa Claus outfit for like a week. The original Fallout games are $10 on Steam. Why would you pay $10 for a Santa Claus suit when you can play actually good Fallout games?
Yeah, the thing that had like me kind of laughing was when the game first came out, there were actual players pretending to be NPCs to help out new players. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
Have you seen the guy who made himself the final boss?
Oh my god!
He's like, this game has no final boss, so I think he leveled himself up and everything like that. He's like, yeah, no, I'm the final boss.
I mean, I could see people doing that. That's funny.
The beta was terrible from what I've heard too. Like, people couldn't uninstall the game. You see that? And then when what happened was there was a bug where it uninstalled everyone's game and deleted all their progress for the beta. Then they fixed it, and then when they reinstalled the game, they couldn't uninstall the game afterwards. Right. And it was a huge update, like maybe more than 20 gigabytes, I think.
That's insane.
Just for a beta.
Yeah, you guys got anything else?
No.
Devil May Cry. That looks interesting.
Oh yes, that actually looks like. So I'm another. I play the past Devil May Cries. I've seen my father play them when I was young, and this one looks really good. Like, the art style, like the music, everything just looks. I mean, pretty on point. Like I might try it out. Get it. What about you?
I've never played a Devil May Cry game, so I have to catch up on those too. But it looks good. Crackdown 3.
Crackdown 3. Never played those.
I like the first one. Didn't care for the second one. The third one's taking too long to get out.
Isn't it kind of like GTA a little bit? But like,
you have like superpowers, kind of.
Yeah, it's like it's still it's open world like GTA, but like
I kind of like it. I like the first one a little bit more than GTA, to be honest. Rudy, did we ever play Crackdown together? I forget on Xbox.
I think we played the first one.
Yeah, we did multiplayer together a few times, right?
Yeah.
There's another game coming out. Cyberpunk. That game looks very interesting.
Is that the like story based one?
It's like set in the future, but like everything's all like punk rock and everything. You YouTube it after this or
yeah, I'll do that. I think I
like
think
just
it is. Yeah,
it looks really good. And Rudy, why don't you test a little bit of Red Dead 2? How's that going?
I beat Red Dead 2. I have no desire to go back and do everything else in it. Because after you beat Red Dead 2 and you develop the story with Arthur and stuff, and speaking of, I'm putting on that song right now.
Let's not, in case copy.
Oh no, I'm putting it on my end.
Oh, but do you have headphones on?
I got headphones on.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking
But yeah,
about.
just kind of like tell us, your thoughts and what you liked.
Basically, everyone's gonna laugh at me for this.
Yeah, you're fine.
But for when I was first playing Red Dead 2, Trailer Park Boys meets Cowboys.
Yeah, I could tell, honestly.
Because
walked in.
Was such an idiot. He kept saying Tahiti. He kept saying he had a plan. But he didn't have a plan. Everything he did fucking ended up in failure. But when you're playing it, though, and you're starting to develop a character as Arthur, and you're seeing the world and everything.
Who is that we're talking about? Arthur?
And, like, when you get to the
Let's
end...
talk about Dutch. Yeah.
Oh, Dutch. Okay. Sorry.
And, like, when you get to the end and stuff, and you find out something's happening to him, it really starts to affect you because you're like, what if this was me? So you insert yourself into Arthur. I don't usually cry at video games, but
oh gee, now I know how it ends.
Yeah.
I just got
the music. Is there anything that you didn't like? That you wish they could have done?
no, Red Dead is a masterpiece.
You think so?
I love the game.
I would fix the traveling a bit. It takes forever to travel in that game.
Like,
and I get why, but like it would be better if there were a couple of options to fast travel, especially like if you're going from one end of the map to the other. It's like
I mean that's not really the point. The point is just kind of like interact. That's why it's such a big map. Like it's just like you see a deer, you kill it, and I think you can skin it, right? You see a bear, you can kill it and whatnot. You see bandits, it's stuff like that.
I apparently did something wrong, and there's a part of the game where like you find this guy who's trapped in the basement, and he's like in kids' clothes.
Oh,
and then I shot him. I shot the father for crying.
Oh my god! I didn't play the game, but I saw a clip where it's with these incest people. I don't know if you remember that, Rooney or Drew.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The guy and the girl.
Yeah, the brother and sister.
Yeah, I thought that was Arthur's face when he finds out that their brother and sister is the most priceless thing. I'm surprised it hasn't become a meme yet.
Yeah. So I mean, what you guys got anything else, or do you want to maybe start? We're nearing almost 50 minutes. So
anything else you guys want to talk about for like your favorite video game moments, like anything from Spider-Man that you thought was memorable?
I mean, no, go ahead, Rudy.
And moment was the final boss because spoilers, it incorporates the Raimi films, but it also incorporates Amazing Spider-Man 1. So you're fighting Doc Ock and stuff, and the dynamic and like how it affected you, how you think everyone's like, oh, it's just going to be a Spider-Man 2 clone, but it's not though, because you care for the partnership between Otto and Peter. But then like you have a scene where like Otto's like, oh, I understand if I can't pay you and stuff. That's fine. And Peter's like, no, it's all about your brain. You're the greatest mind. But then at the end of the game and stuff, where Peter's like, no, you're wrong. You were everything I wanted to be. Like, Peter inserted himself into Otto. Like, I want to make a difference. I want to make a difference.
I think for me, that scene was amazing. Like, that it almost had me in tears. I think for me though was just swinging around New York. Like, just the map itself looked amazing.
I'll tell you, when Aunt May died though, I bawled my ass out.
True. Did you play Spider-Man or no?
I think I'm about halfway through the game. I didn't beat it yet. I'm slowly chucking away at it. Like I just said, this was probably one of the best years for single player games like we've had in recent memories.
Yeah,
and it's great that, and I love the irony of EA saying nobody's going to play a single player game anymore. And look at all these great titles we have: like Spider-Man, Red Dead, God of War.
And going back to God of War. Sorry to cut you off, but going back to God of War, that it does deserve Game of the Year.
Definitely, yeah.
It had a great story. The ending was amazing, and I can't wait to see what they do for a sequel. Like, I'm excited.
But don't worry, EA focus on Battlefield 5 because that went so well, right?
Yeah, Battlefield 5 is really just Battlefield 1, but World War 2. It's the same.
4
thing.
More. They went from 1 to 5.
Yeah, it's just a couple years after.
And ironically, that's the opposite of their scores: 5 stars for Battlefield 1, 1 star for Battlefield 5.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think we've covered a lot. We covered a lot in this first podcast, and I think it went pretty well. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it went well. Are we supposed to do more? I was told that this is supposed to be like 90 minutes to 2 hours. I don't know if that's.
Don't listen to Juan. We're not doing a 2-hour podcast.
Okay, I didn't know if you guys want to talk about celebrity deaths or anything like that, because that was a pretty big this year. Celebrity deaths, like.
If you want, yeah, go ahead. We're nearing 51, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, first let's talk about Stan Lee.
Oh my God.
That was.
Oh my God, Rooney, what do you guys say? Any words of Stan Lee?
When I found out about Stan Lee, I was sitting in my room and I got home from school, and my brother Tim called me and he's like, "Asked." I was like, "No." He goes, "Stan Lee." Hat off, and I just sat here for a few minutes and I was like, "Oh my God."
It's like an eye opener. Like, you never pictured this would happen.
I was like, "Oh my God."
That man's done more in his life. In fact, even in the past 10 years than most people have done in their entire lifetimes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in a good place. Love to him, much respect. He will always be remembered.
Trying to think of who else passed away this year. There were a couple of big ones.
Princess Leia? I forget her name.
That was like 2 years ago, though.
Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2016.
Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm just thinking. I thought she was recent. Yeah, who else died this year?
I had like a big list of them and I lost it. Oh, Penny Marshall just died. She's the woman who directed Big.
Yeah.
Big? Never seen that.
That's a movie with Tom Hanks where he's a kid and he becomes an adult.
Oh.
It's a pretty good movie. You should watch it if you ever have a chance.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll give it a peek. Rooney, you seem to be humming something.
I'm listening to music.
You listen to that Red Dead song?
Yeah, see the fire in your eyes.
That's the one they played at the Video Game Awards, right?
Yeah.
That was a good performance. Oh, Mini-Me passed away this year. I forgot about that.
Oh, the guy from Austin Powers?
Yeah, he committed suicide.
Yeah.
That was sad. And Anderson Cooper, not Anderson Cooper. No, he's still alive. Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah.
Well, who's that again?
Anthony Bourdain. He has a show on CNN. He does a lot of food stuff. He was very popular.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. You guys probably won't care, but maybe there's some people listening who maybe do, especially if they like rap. Mac Miller died this year.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was an interesting death. Pictured a guy like him would do that, but I mean, hey, it happened, so you can't really do anything about that.
Aretha Franklin, that was
that was a big one.
She's one of the most inspirational musicians, especially for
that one hurt.
Especially for young women too, young women and young men, because she was, like you said, she was a big influence.
Definitely one of the most powerful voices in all of music.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Hawking. Remember?
Wasn't he last year?
I think it was this year.
Was it this year? I thought it was 2017. Okay. It was probably like early 2018.
And Steven Hillenburg, the guy who made SpongeBob.
Ah, yes.
That one hurt.
That hit you in the feels.
Yeah, he had ALS. That's a terrible, that's terrible disease.
Yeah.
That one hurt.
Is it? You listen to Ariana Grande?
How do you guys hear that?
I have supersonic hearing.
I can hear like little snippets of it.
You were a fan of that song?
No, it just came up on Facebook.
What song is that?
It's her new one. Thank you next or whatever.
Up on Facebook. I mean, it just came up on Facebook.
I don't know. Yeah, sure it did. I think came up on Facebook.
Should we go back to the best music of 2018 and talk about Ariana Grande?
I mean, unless you guys got other stuff to talk about.
Oh no, I was just joking about that.
I think that kind of sums up the podcast.
Ariana Grande.
yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Next podcast.
Yeah. No, like I had a lot of fun doing this. It was great, and I can't wait to the future to do more and have like guest stars and whatnot, and have some of our admins as managers come in here.
Yeah.
They worked really hard. Like all of us, like we worked really hard. Like we all came together, just like, hey, let's try and do this. Let's put ourselves out there, and we're doing it. And we're really hoping to get a podcast done at the beginning of a month and at the end. And 2019 is our year. We got this.
2019 should be a good year.
You guys want any closing thoughts?
I think you just about summed it up. It's
Rooney, any closing thoughts?
No.
All right. That's gonna end it for the podcast. To whoever's watching and who made it this far, I want so much from the bottom of my heart. We all worked really hard. Eddie, if you're watching this, thank you so much. You were amazing in this podcast. We can't wait to see you in the next one. And Joe, also, if you're watching this, Joe couldn't make it tonight. Rooney and Drew, you both were amazing. Great job. Give yourself a round of applause for this first podcast. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next podcast.
All right.
Peace.
See ya. Bye.
See you guys.